Van Buren is the future of our nation, being the heir to the policies and ideas of Andrew Jackson, the man of the people.
Wait, the man of the people? More like the man who brought the economic system at an all-time low, the man who's all talk but no action, the man who split our political party system, the man— wait, let's take it to square one, shall we? Right after Jackson was elected, he instilled a spoil system. He claims he is representing the people, but he is representing his own faction. He rewards his friends with positions in the government, and later he has an unofficial cabinet, even though he has one approved by Congress. Talking about unofficial cabinet, with the Eaton and Peggy TMZ moment, Jackson drives the political split in Washington further. His care for a woman that's not even his wife, in addition to him blaming Washington politics for the death of his wife, which is ridiculous, advocates his action to go against the norms and standards of presidency, as seen with his unofficial kitchen cabinet, which he constantly relies on for advice, which in all essentially are not a good thing president would do. Then in 1830 with the Indian Removal Act, the Supreme Court sides with the Cherokee, but Jackson refuses to enforce the Supreme Court. He ignores the Indian Intercourse Act of 1790s and he forces the removal of Native Americans, hence disrupting the American value of law and ethics. He even portrays his misuse of power as president, in which one can even call his presidency monarch or tyranny-like. Looking at the nullification crisis, in which Jackson essentially threatens military action and force on the states, South Carolina opposes to comply with high tariffs because it's hurting their economy. Yes, it was wrong of South Carolina to threaten to succeed, but look at Jackson. The man is all talk and no action. Which person says to someone they don't like tariffs and then threatens to use military force when someone tries to oppose tariffs? He is dangerous to America having any stability when it comes to political influence. Anyways, to resolve the issue, Jackson seeks assistance from Henry Clay, who helps him rewrite the tariffs. But then Clay and Calhoun team up and will see Jackson as a threat. Hence, they will act as a counterpoint, basically political enemies. In between all this is the bank war. Jackson's fight with the bank led to a crazy economy. In addition, his assistance in 1836 of buying land with gold killed the American economy, as seen in the Panic of 1837, as it tightened credits, increased interest rates, and slowed down the economy. It enticed the development of a two-party political system, and long-term impacts actually hurt the Jacksonian Democrats. The events made Andrew Jackson's opponents absolutely furious, causing them to form a new party, the Whigs. It was now an America divided between the Whigs and Democrats. When it comes to new policies, you can count on Jackson to veto almost all of them, or the ones he doesn't like. This really questions the authority of a president and as to who runs the country. He doesn't really care too much about the common good either. The Federalist talked about watching out for demigods that manipulate the people's factional interest, which is what you see Jackson doing. He claims he's representing the people, but he's representing his own faction by rewarding his friends. In fact, on his inauguration day, he opened up the White House, saying it's his people's house. So he lets everybody come in and basically people tear up the place, rip up the floors, and all these damages are done to the White House. So they have to go and repair it all. Jackson's intent was to make an appeal to the common man, but it was unnecessary. Really, Jackson has these big ideas where he tries to say I'm right and you're wrong, but he doesn't always understand the cause and effect of these policies, and this is why he's a threat to America's economy and political stability.